as hell. Give y'all a cookie for showing up early or something. People in here early as hell. If I was you and you were me, then we would be winning. What up, Jessica? Who else we got in the building? Oh, Wood Floor Alchemist. Uh, Malhoot coming in. He in the building. Comfy right there. Morning, BG. What's up, Bronchosaurus? Bronk Nagurski. Bronchonarcy. What's up, Fuzzy Butt Bumblebee? What's up, Auxiliary Oak Stack? My auxiliary oak wall over there. Y'all don't know no one else with an auxiliary oak wall. What's good with the off-brand Rastafarian this morning? I'm a Israelite this morning. I got my Pharisee hat on. Fuck you mean? Yeah, I'm on my Pharisee shit. Bronco Nagurski was an old school football player from the 30s. He played for the Chicago Bears. Well, shout out to Bronco Nagurski. Shout out to him. Bro, I don't even have a primary oak wall yet. Oh, this shit all over the place. Don't worry, you'll get one. Don't talk like that. You'll get one soon enough, huh? You gotta keep stacking. When you get more wood, you split that wood and you stack that wood. That's what winners do. No, I expect nothing less from you. You got that? I want to make myself clear. I'm back from vacation. Big hug, big homie hug. Yeah, big hugs. But from a distance. Cause y'all got that coronavirus shit with y'all. Big wood ethos. Good morning to you too. Donate for the third oak wall. Man, I can't even rock like that, Athanasius. I do that, y'all gonna think y'all can just come and grab wood whenever the fuck you feel like it. I'm gonna have to beat y'all back off the property with a broom. We gave you money though. I thought I would be at least entitled to a quarter of a cord. Like, hell nah. This shit private, son. Fuck you mean? You donate to the Red Cross, but you can't just go up in there getting vials of blood, whatever the fuck you feel like it. You donate to them starving kids in Africa, but you can't just fly the fuck out to Africa and pick up the kid whenever the fuck you want to. I don't want your wall, bro. Alright. It's good to know. It's good to know you don't covet my wall. I want you to want my wall, though. I just don't want you to partake in my wall. I want you to covet my wall. Where that one smart nigga go? Nah, I want my shit. Right now. Fuck wrong with him. Who said that? Athanasius? Nah, want my shit right now. But you won't get it. I want you to want it, though. All y'all need jobs. Hell yeah. I need a job. I need a job. How you know I need a job? Because you're online all day. You stream all day. I need a job. Like shit. Fuck you. I need a contract. Fuck a job. I want a contract. I need contracts. No alligators. Was at Universal Studios. The marching band went and performed. I was an assistant to the director. You weren't even the director. You was the assistant to the assistant of the director who had an assistant before that assistant. You come from a long line of assistants. What's up, T Black? Hey, what's up? What's up, Steve Sly? Steve Sly in the building. A little true best part is no responsibility. What, for donating to starving African kids? I'm lost. What are we talking about? Love the Richie from Boston voice. Back up to the backup. My backup channel has a backup channel. And I have a backup channel for that backup channel, which has a backup channel because it was named after my main channel. And the main channel got taken down. So I immediately uploaded a backup channel that had the same name as my main channel that they deleted. Guess what, guys? Today is October 29th, 2013. I have created a backup channel. My backup channel was just taken down before the main channel because I named the backup channel after my main channel, and then they took the main channel down. I didn't even have no content on the backup channel. I said, damn, maybe you might want to find another career path, Richie from Boston. I'm just saying, I don't think they like you. You can, okay. Keisha. I got a Keisha Songbird. Y'all heard it, hold the note. You heard it. Don't sit there and look at me like y'all ain't just hear that shit too. Y'all heard it. I don't know which one it is, but it's a Keisha. That shit was perched on the windowsill, my bedroom window, just on the other side of the window. Just, It's like, yo, tell her we got a Tasha or out there. Backup channel got a backup channel to my backup channel. I sound like Batman. Not the Christian Bale Batman. The Val Kilmer Batman. Christian Bale, he couldn't quite get the he couldn't quite get that gravelly tone right. He didn't have enough low bottom in his voice to pull off the Batman voice. He did a great job being Batman though, but like the voice, he couldn't quite. Oh, and then that nigga Edward from Twilight played Batman. Oh my god, I forgot all about that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He was the weirdest Batman ever in life, in history, in Batmandom. The bull sound like he smoked Cool 100. Man, Richie from Boston sound like he swallowed hot Skittles. I got a backup channel that had a backup channel with the name of my first main channel called Richie from Boston. Richie from Boston 2 was immediately taken. That shit, bro, I was like, this nigga need charts, graphs, and data to keep up with his channels. This is, yo, Richie from Boston, that was a funny truther nigga though. He was like my favorite, because he was funny. He was like my favorite truther nigga right there. That was a funny dude right there. Just unintentional. Like, he was dead serious though, but the shit was just, like, the situations that the nigga found himself, like, this shit just be funny. But like, yo, that nigga's he entertaining. Shout out to Richie from, I don't know what the fuck he doing now, but he doing his off-road thing. Shout out to him. He'll pull up on you though. He weird. Yeah, I ain't gonna play Richie from Boston like he just pussy or something. Like, he won't pull up on you with Mike Decker. You're like, who's your buddy? Mike Decker. It's like, you guys are definitely cops. That's all I know. Hold on. What up, Daniel? I don't even know what the hell your last name is. What up, at Made by Jim? Oh, what floor? Oh, Made by Jim Bob in the building. Oh, that's dark, Jim Bob. Richie from Boston is a drag queen. He come, I don't see Made by Jim Bob. What's up, Jim Bob? Jim Bob out there building the deck. Richie from Boston. I'm Static Void. Clearly, we know that. You have the same image. You got the same profile picture and everything. Now, Richie from Boston, like, I feel like he'll smack the shit out you. I feel like he's one of those people that really would smack the shit out you. What's up, guys? Batman best weapon could have been the ABL finger. Man, that finger ain't gonna do nothing but jimmy a lot, like how the alien did on that movie Signs with Mel Gibson. The alien finger was just that bit. With this shit here, it was Jimmy in the lock. He slipped his finger behind the door and was curling down. Y'all, he was doing this shit with the finger right here. Then his finger was long as fuck too. I said, damn, that's a long. I think y'all, he had that Mr. Fantastic finger. Say, look at this. Look at this alien, Jimmy, this lock right here. Bro, you so crazy. I ain't crazy. The alien with that dumbass finger crazy for trying Jimmy the lock with that bit like that. Kind of that bit. Mel Gibson and his son and his daughter had on the tinfoil hat, and they was just in the corner They flat back to the door. We were like, oh shit. Y'all remember the movie Signs? That movie, I was young when that movie scared the fuck out of me. I was like, who the fuck keep leaving these crop circles on this nigga's farm right here? You know, you a farmer. And you wake up and you got crop circles. You done lost. That's like $1,000 lost right there. Because these juvenile aliens decided to land on your shit like that. You can't sell that. I'm like, that's a lot of weight. That's going to waste right there. You're not going to profit off that. So the movie came out. He was like, yeah, we investigating signs from all over the world. The sheriff was like, it's some wild shit going on. I was like, is this sound like an episode of Smallville right now? The sheriff was like, yeah, some wild shit going on. Then one day they made contact. They seen the alien. The alien was just a great nigga. Just running through the cornfield. Then he had his shotgun. He was like, stop. Then it was all you see was elbows. He hauled the alien, hauled ass. Then they broke into the house. I was like, when the aliens broke into the house, I was like, all right, this might be racist right now. I feel like they're talking about black people. The aliens just running around and breaking into the house. I was like, nah, those niggas do no shit like this. Fuck they breaking into the house for? Aliens are gangsters, fuck. Nah, they just pulled a home invasion for no reason. With a finger. With the yeah. You can reach me by trailway. You can reach me by railway. You can reach me on an airplane. You can reach me with your mind. You can reach me by caravan. Cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get here. Get here if you can. Shout out to Oleta Adams for that beautiful ballad. Y'all remember y'all moms used to play that when she was cleaning up Saturday morning. BG, you still playing the bass? I'm trying to sell my bass right now. At the moment, I'm not. I'm trying to sell the bass and fund other things. And then later in life, I'll come back to the bass. I just can't. Because I'm really not doing much with it, you know. And instead of sitting in the corner collecting dust, I already sold the amp, you see. So instead of just sitting in the corner collecting dust, I'd rather some up-and-coming bass players, somebody who really knows what they're doing and use it for shows to just go ahead and take it. I'm not doing nothing with it. I'm not doing shows, and that's a nice bass. That's like a showpiece. That ain't something you just keep in the house. Well, it's not really a nice bass, but I mean, it was $600. That's nice to me. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it was a Warwick, but it wasn't even a Fender. It was a Squier, which is produced by Fender, which is utterly fucking retarded. I don't know how it's not a Fender, but it says it right there on the neck. Squier by Fender. I was like, all right, so it's a Fender. No, it's a Squier. It's like, oh, but Fender made Squier. Yeah, that don't make sense. Squier is a Fender made in Asia. Daniel, coming in hot to clear up misinformation. Thanks a lot for that. Faith, jot that fun fact down right there. Got the message. I have 6 basses. Yeah, you wildin'. Oh, congrats. She's practically a newborn at Yellow. Yeah, shout out to Yellow Cake Maker and Baby Jasper, aka Baby Cakes. That's the same as saying a Stanley is a DeWalt. I mean, it pretty much is. Didn't Stanley buy DeWalt? When you think of Stanley, you think of Walmart tools. So brand-wise, it wouldn't be smart to just call DeWalt a fucking Stanley. You gotta let it have its name. But it's a Stanley. Yeah, all you carpenters with your pedophile vans filled with DeWalt tools, those are Stanley tools. Oh! Oh! It's different levels. You took the cake with that one, Wood Floor Alchemist. Cake maker, no pun intended. I want a base. Eventually, one will plop in my lap. Oh, darn, it sounds like you waiting on me to offer you my base. Shit's not gonna happen. I know we besties and everything, but no. Sure would be nice to have a base. I sure would want a base. Oh, darn, waited to say that till after he heard me say I want to get rid of my base. I sure would like to have a base. I don't, if I could only get one, maybe one day one to plop in my lap and I'll be fortunate enough to get a base. Trying to learn the bass line for once in my life, Stevie Wonder by James Jamerson. I don't like James Jamerson. I like him though. He's one of the best. I don't like him. He's a precision bass guy. That's why his sound different like that. I'm more of a jazz bass player. I like jazz bass. I don't do P basses. That P bass, who's a like Jaco Pastorius. He was a jazz bass player. Marcus Miller, Stanley Clarke, I can't even put that nigga in that binary like that. He's just a special nigga all the way around. And so is Victor Wooten. Stanley Clarke could get up there and play a piccolo bass. I don't even know what category to put that shit in. But you got rock stars, they play Warwicks. Like, but like as far as Fender go, the precision and jazz bass, I'm more attracted to the jazz bass sound. I tried to learn the bass line Stevie Wonder Do I Do, but that shit was just intense. That shit was intense. I like the chick that played with the Bowie. Can't recall her name. Jazz sounds like a long car crash involving cats. That's because you thinking of like old slavery, slave nigga day jazz. They be in there on the piano and shit, but like jazz has become like its own category that's filled with stuff that sounds like that and stuff that doesn't sound like that, but that's directly related to that consists of more organization. Like, for instance, Oleta Adams. I was just singing a song. You can reach me by railway. You Google her, you type in her shit, she's a jazz artist. So it's a whole genre with different styles in it. You know, it's more complex than just somebody getting up there and playing some shit with no form and doesn't end. It's complicated. Shout out to Tim Pool. It's complicated. Stanley Clarke, that's considered jazz. And you hear him play that shit hella organized. I hate Stanley Clarke. I hate Victor Wooten too. Jazz it up meant for the piano player to play faster, to turn. I think people are talking about one side. Like, yeah, that piano, like the piano players, you don't have a problem with jazz. You have a problem with piano players. Come to my side. Come to my side where we hate piano players and keyboard players. They fucking suck. Yeah, that shit, when you think of jazz and you envision that's the piano player doing that. The piano players are special niggas, all of them. They sit up there while they wail out their grand piano. They just need to get to going on their bit. Yeah, that's them. Jazz is how it all got started. "100% pretentious piano." Bro, it's something about those piano playing niggas, man. Like when like you got people that play the piano, they do other instruments though, but they know, like Prince. Prince could play everything. You can't just call Prince a piano player. Like he'd hop on the drums, the congos, the rototoms, the timbales. He'd get on the ukulele, the banjo. He'll get on the flute, the trombone. In one of his albums, he played every instrument you hear on the album for his album. Like that's how official Prince was. But a piano player, where I'm a pianist. Yeah, them niggas, I'm a pianist. They just playing the piano. Yeah, them niggas is weird, son. All of them. All of the keyboard player, piano, it don't matter. Fucking weird. Fucking weird. They're weirdos. That Sweat the Technique song by Rakim with that jazz sound. You can reach me by railway. You can reach me by trailway. You can reach me on an airplane. You can reach me with your mind. Jessica, your mom didn't play that Saturday mornings when she was cleaning the whole house? I don't care how you get here. Get here if you can. You can reach me by caravan. Cross the desert like an Arab man. Oh, Jessica, y'all Haitians. Y'all was listening to Trinidad James. Gold all on my watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Shout out to Trinidad James. Gold everything. She played Haitian music. Trinidad James. I don't even think that nigga's I think he a Florida nigga. I don't even think he from the Caribbean at all. Compa. No, Rihanna. Rihanna. That's pretty much. When people say Haitian music, I immediately think of Kodak Black. I don't know why. Is he not from Trinidad? Nah, that nigga, he from Florida. You know all of them. You know all of the Florida is basically the Caribbean, pretty much. This shit is the Caribbean. Florida, I don't know. Like South Florida, I don't know. I can't talk too much. All I know is I don't like that state. Shout out to Florida and people in Florida, but Rihanna is from Barbados, the Caribbean. I mean, it's close enough to Haiti. Not really, but really, it's right there. Downstream, you just cross a river and you're right there. It's like the fucking cross the Bermuda Triangle and you're right there. Like all that shit by the Bermuda Triangle. Cross a river. It's a big ass river, but it's a it's a Barbados. It's an island. Shine bright like a diamond. Shout out to Rihanna. She's pregnant again with ASAP Rocky kids. Shout out to them. I hate Hattie. I hate hate. Are you trying to say Haiti? Have you been to Florida? I've been one time. I've been to Florida enough times to know I don't want to stop anywhere in Jacksonville. I went to Labadee, Haiti. Oh, you've been around. Yeah, I've never been to Haiti at all. My parents love Florida, but then again, they are weird. I mean, not. I mean, maybe it's just a little, closer to Haiti. It's closer to Haiti than California, and there's a lot more Haitians in Florida. Hell yeah, when you go to Florida, certain parts of Florida, you get a little taste of home. Don't nowhere in America got a Haitian population like Florida. You can go to Florida and it don't matter where you from on the map, you'll be closer to home. They got whole Creole populations, French populations. They got a thing a giant of Italian population. They got Cubans. They got nothing but Mexicans. And you turn the corner, ain't nothing but niggas. You go that way, ain't nothing but Zopan. You got Haitians. You got Kodak Black and them folk with the big with 3 dreadlocks. Them niggas that had 3 dreads down that bit. Sound like Kansas City. I've never been. I don't even know nothing about Kansas City. Last time I was in Jacksonville, I couldn't stand the smell. Shout out to Jacksonville. You stop at the gas station around there, they gonna sell. Somebody gonna be selling something. They do sell them fish dinners at them gas stations. I ain't gonna hold you on that. Like you stop at a gas station in Jacksonville, you guaranteed to pick up some essential oils from an essential oil salesman. It's outside just waiting on niggas to just, hey, yo. Shit, that is DC like that. You go to DC, you get a whole fish dinner at the gas station. And I'm not talking about buying it in the gas station. It's a nigga outside the gas station operating independently. This nigga got burners out there and everything. A whole fish sandwich. You gonna get that shit in a styrofoam container. It's gonna be 2 pieces of Wonder Bread. The Wonder Bread does not fit the fish. The fish sticks out well past the Wonder Bread. And it ain't shit on the bread. It's just a fish in between 2 pieces of bread. The sandwich be dry as fuck. I don't even think you meant to eat it as a sandwich, but they present it to you as if you're supposed to eat it as a sandwich. No condiments, no nothing. One dread, does it look like a massive doo-doo? Man, they on some just let the shit on. It's called natty dreads or some shit. They just let that shit just be winging, but it's a style. It's like a whole style down there. Like I got more the Bob Marley type when Bob Marley dreads was. But as your dreads get longer, sometimes some of them get thinner and they group up with other dreads and they just become like one big dumbass. Like this will become like one, especially when you kind of get the new growth in there and just twist that bitch and let it do what it do. That shit just gonna become one. It's gonna lock up. You might end up with like 7 dreads on your shit. All you do is sleep on that shit and you just got 7 dreads. You come outside like fuck it, leave it to Beaver. You should bleach the tips. Man, I don't do that shit. That's what women with dreads do. I know, man, supposed to bleach your tip. You ain't supposed to do nothing to it, put nothing in it, and all that manicuring and shit. You're not supposed to do none of that. Mine is sun cooked at the tip. That's why my shit kind of blonde at the tip. Shit just be out in the sun. The sun gonna cook your shit, and your shit just gonna be blonde. I hate that shit. People be trying to be dying they shit. They look fake as fuck. Oh, my shit. I know, right? Look like it came with the Scully, right? BG 2% ginger. I got some. I somewhere in there. Somebody was fucking. They were fucking. My ancestors, they were fucking. People want to act like their ancestors wasn't fucking. They were fucking. You don't know where the fuck you from. Some of y'all ancestors was adopted, and you claiming they shit, man. They shit, they banging. They all the way from over the fuck there. You banging this shit over here. Yeah, they all the way from down yonder. I'm funny. Faith, can you get Jeremy open mic a yogurt cup? I know he's annoying, but just get him a yogurt cup. He's like the special needs kid with the helmet on. You just gotta keep up sometimes with us. They go to butterfly that attacked me yesterday. Come here. He ran away. We don't know where we are really from. It's all, but I do. You say you don't know I know where I'm from. I'm not funny. Do I get half smoked, black and mild? Hell no, you need to write my comedy special for Nova Scotia. I done already sold the tickets and got the date, but I just don't got the material. People gonna be mad as shit if they show up to my show. I ain't gonna be there. We want our money back. Like, who? You know how you got janky promoters. They ain't trying to get nobody their money back. Them niggas gonna take to Twitter and blame me for it. They gonna make sure I don't get booked at another venue again in my life. All because Granny Blue Waffle hasn't finished writing my special. BG, can I get verified as Dingle Bear? Dingle Bear. I don't know why y'all niggas want to get verified. People want to be bears and high. Y'all niggas would get lion-eyed. We fucking lying. I don't know why we just animals like this fucking Transformers Beast Wars or some shit. A bear, a lion. The cheaters are coming in fast. Nigga, nah, nigga. BG equals what? Wood bear. Is that Nova Scotia show still on? It is. The money people done already bought their tickets, but I'm not gonna be there. Somebody find Eric Nimmer. Maybe he can stand in for me. I'm not going. That's why I just told them niggas that shit. I told them. West Coast. BG, do you drink tap water? Shout out to tap water. Huh? He up there. He talking to somebody else. The hose water. Everybody drank hose water as a kid. When you was a kid, it was hot as fuck outside. You couldn't go back in the house because you already been in and out. And your people told you stop coming in and out. You back there playing with your cousin. That's what I told him now. You back there playing with your cousin. You cut that I told him. Yeah, that spigot. You go on the back of the house, you get that spigot and you run that hose water. And y'all take turns drinking out this shit. Didn't I tell you stop running in and out of this house? You couldn't understand why your parents felt that way until you grew up and had kids yourself. That's all kids do is go in and out. They practically leave the door open. You got all types of mosquitoes in your house now. Close the door. They leave the door chopped. They put something in it because you be locking the screen door. they be blocking the door. The door is ajar so they can get back in. You tell your kid, you go outside this time, you staying out there. They out there playing the whole hour. They thirsty as fuck. Ain't nothing else to do but go and dig up the water hose and drink out that shit. Like if we go inside now, we gotta stay inside. So we just gonna go ahead and there was this white dude in San Francisco who had one giant dread that dragged on the ground. Shout out to that one white dude with the one giant dread that dragged on the ground. A lot of people from Cali are moving to Maine, Yella. I want them to move to Idaho and Missouri. I want New York niggas and New Jersey niggas to unify and move to Idaho and Missouri. Fuck are they moving to Maine for? Why the fuck would you just go from California to Maine? Who does that? That's fucking weird, weirdos. The fucking Maine is the most random state. Who the fuck just wakes up like, yo, let's go to Maine? Like, no one does that. Who does that? That shit all the way the fuck up there. No. Not going to Maine. What's in Maine? Unlimited provolone cheese. Yeah, Maine is cheap and there's a ton of property. It's beautiful, but the snow will kill them. Just go from California to Maine. Like, that's a hell of a shock concerning weather. Yeah, you California niggas, y'all can go from like California to Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Florida, but Maine? The white flight. The fuck white flight, man? When the fuck are white people gonna stop running? The fuck are they fleeing to? White people been running since white people done. That were all the white people over here in America now. You couldn't handle that shit in Europe. White flight! Is that what you called what the Germans did? Why they left Germany? Hey, just get to running and been running. Ain't stopped running. Who the fuck are these white people running from? And don't tell me black people, they been running before niggas was a thing in their eyes. Niggas just been running. They got to running. 100 centuries and running. Man, don't. Listen. Man, white people run so hard, they build boats. They build boats to run. They be like, we can't run anymore. This body of water is right here. They be like, no, fuck that. Floki, build a boat. We got to go. Got a nigga named Floki building a boat right now trying to run some fucking way. We got to flee. Hurry. Fucking. White flight. Maine is close to Nova Scotia. Man, that's not a good that's not a good enough reason. I'm sorry. Maine is like, if I compiled a list of the states that I want to visit before I die, Maine wouldn't even be on there. I probably wouldn't even include Maine if I was trying to list all the states we have in this country. They're like, what about Maine? I'd be like, what about Maine? Low Maine. Shout out to Lil Man, aka No Turn Signal, wash your leg. Take your wash rag and do it like they would wash your leg today, aka go look everyone else. Yeah, I'd rather go to Connecticut. I'd rather be in New Hampshire. Fuck, I look like going to Maine. Me and Maine don't even sound right in the same sentence. Barricade Garage, Maine. You'd be like, hold on, what? What the fuck happened? That mean it's the end of days. Yeah, if that nigga's up there, that's the end of days. He knows some shit. If I go to Maine, y'all better follow me out there. That means I know some shit and can't tell y'all shit. Just trust me. Just we going to Maine. Like, wow, that nigga Barricade Garage, and when he knows some shit coming, some shit happening, that's the only place you'll have a fighting chance. You gotta go to Maine. I'm already on my way to Maine. It's October 29th, 2024. Grrr, I'm on my way to Maine, as my backup channel has just been deleted. Barricade Garage has already moved out there. I'm in my lifted Nissan Altima with the Nito Grappler mud tires. Grrr, making all that noise. Guess what? Asshole with a laptop, I'm out. Maine is my home state and I love it, but happy I'm out the snow. They lied to us when they told us white folk love snow. All the white folk down there in Florida. White people love snow. That's why maybe that's why white folk been running. They may not love the snow as much as niggas think they love the snow. I've been in some parts of Georgia, man. Ain't nothing like, man, it's people try to but tax everything else. What? Jason Malhu, I was just thinking the same thing. No, I'm still on that from yesterday's live. Y'all can't tax me and I'm black. How the fuck do you tax a color? When I got the job, I checked the black box. That bitch said black. I said yes. And black crown. Nigga, how the fuck you gonna tax a color? I have no soul. Augusta is a cool name for a capital. No, it's not. That was the name of the penitentiary they had me at. That was the name of my second spread after leaving Powhatan. Fuck Augusta. Who even said that? Faith, get ready. Oh, darn, my bestie. I'm sorry, I can't show favoritism. Faith, put oh darn out. He is out. He is unclean for 7 days. Get him a grease gun too. I know he need to. He need to grease them tie rods. White people in Iberia have not. That's what they tell us. They tell us white people love the snow so they can breathe better with those long, thin noses. They can inhale the cold, frigid air. And it converts. They have an emoji for it and it converts and it suits them. And they was like, niggas is the opposite. Niggas got wide, flat nose. They can inhale all the hot air all they want to. They just breathe up all the fucking. That's what they told us. That's why when you got the other white people who claim the Jews aren't white, it's like you can identify a Jew based on the schnauzer. I'm like, man, that mean the Jew is a beast in European environments. Maybe that's why they still here. They got those noses for it. They got the right nose. They don't have a Middle Eastern nose. That's a Northern European nose right there. That's that breathing that cold, frigid air. Shout out to Frigidaire, the refrigerator. I'm like, hell yeah, and that ain't no, hell no. That ain't no, I survive in this hot ass climate type of nose right there. New snow is nice, old snow sucks. Yo, I got a bucket on a loader. I want to deal. I want all the smoke with all snow, except for that Norwegian shit. That shit look wild as hell. They got specially built machines to tackle that shit right there. Jake D, what walking to work because your car won't start? Oh, that nigga walking to work? Oh, he patting Charlie to work. Back in my day, that was the only way to get to work. That we had to get our shoes. We had to walk right there before we even had shoes. Get to work, go to work. We still had to go to work. You couldn't call. Y'all be calling I was sick because your car won't work. Hello, I can't come to work. My car is sick. They be like, yo, get an Uber. Are you paying for it? No, nigga, but come to work. I won't be there. My car won't work. When your car don't work, your whole life come to a stop. Nobody's going anywhere. That shit like martial law. When your car don't work, that shit like martial law for your household. We going to the store? No, we're not. Shit's fucked up right now. They go on Amazon Prime trying to get a delivery from Whole Foods. How do I do this, honey? Shit, we have limited movement. The small hats, why do they wear them? The same reason that the Muslims wear the small hats they wear. My car don't run. I got sold a locked up motor from a junkyard. That shit something. That shit something else. They'll sell you some shit like that and be like, lifetime warranty. You like, yo, I done put this shit. I done put this shit in already. Y'all act like this shit easy to take back out and repackage and ship it to you. Just send it back. You like, man, we passed it. You want me to send you an engine back? That's a whole lot of labor right there. Come on, okay, we gotta work, so just send me something. I'm sending the whole car if I send the engine. This is bullshit right here. This is bullshit. They say the shit, lifetime warranty. Like you just bought a pack of Skittles. Like you could just, oh, I'll just drop this off while I'm out here. No, nigga, that's a whole engine out here. I don't even got no crate to put this bitch in. Current news events. Y'all hear about the Dalai Lama? I seen the thumb. I didn't Anomaly talk about that. That's my favorite YouTuber right there. But I didn't watch the video. I just seen that nigga thumbnail pop up while I was searching for John Deere 1025R tractor attachments. Reviews on them. People let you know. I don't know what the fuck going on with the Dalai Lama. I didn't even know that nigga was still alive. Dalai Lama, some perv. I didn't hear nothing about. I don't know nothing about him. What happened with the Dalai Lama? Do I even want to know? He's a gay clone, of course. Telling their kid to suck on his tongue. Who the fuck? Where the fuck is the Dalai Lama from? Yo, what country is that? India? Yo, where is this nigga from? Is that the Indian nigga? Am I thinking about the right one? Tibet? Where the fuck is Tibet at? Ain't that Russia? That's Russia. Tibet is in Russia, ain't it? It's in Asia, bro. Russia, same thing. I don't see a fucking wall between the two continents. This is Russia and this is Asia. When you look at the map, you see this big, huge landmass that's in Russia. They just slap Russia on there. And then right next to it, Asia. You don't see no border, no nothing. This shit just wide the fuck open. No, all that shit the same. All that shit the same. Humans and their invisible lines. Tuh. That video was sus as fuck though. That what they do out there? I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He was kissing boys or some shit. I don't even know why, man. Let the Chinamen deal with it. That's some Chinaman shit right there going on. What happened to the Great Wall of China? I don't know. I think it was to keep the Mongol horde out or some shit like that. They were scared of the Mongols, but the Mongols went to Japan and... Did they even go to Japan? I don't know. I think like I get my Asian. I got to get up on my Asian history shit. But yeah, them Mongols that was coming from the north, they wasn't nothing to fuck around with. The Chinaman history is interesting. I'm glad y'all told me about the Dalai Lama now, because I'm not going to watch that shit. I don't need to know no more about... He telling kids to suck on his tongue and all. I don't need to watch no video of no nigga doing that shit. I don't need to watch a video of a nigga reporting on that shit now. I just heard everything I need to know. It ain't like I'm going to ever meet the Dalai Lama. It ain't like I'm ever going to Asia. Yeah, the Dalai Lama. He apologized. What was his excuse for even trying that? Just like Biden sniffing kid. I seen that shit. I seen Joe Biden. It was the little girl, the senator. He just like promoted somebody and they wife went over there. He was kissing on the wife. He had a shoulder on the white back. Like, whoa. Then the kid came over, the husband posed with the kid. He seen it. He seen Joe Biden do it. Joe Biden was like, but the husband looked like, man, this nigga just gave me a job. I ain't even gonna say nothing, dog. Joe Biden be wild, but old people, he touchy-feely. There's no apology for that. On the Great Wall of China, the windows are facing south, which means it was built to keep the Chinese out. To keep the Chinese out of the north, not the other way around, we've been told. I don't know, they probably know some shit in the north. They know some shit. They know some shit we'll never know because we not out there. And our information we get about that shit gonna be filtered and touched by so many hands before it even get to us, like playing the game of telephone. Timmy has to use the bathroom. Go ahead, pass that around. Timmy has to use the bathroom. Yeah, they pat that bit around. Timmy wants a Skittle. They pat that bit. Timmy wants a Skittle. They pat that bit. Timmy likes your mom. They pat that bit. By the time it get back, Timmy wants a Ferrari with a V12 engine in that bitch and got a Nissan Altima that's lifted with mud tires on it. And those people that hear that Timmy got a lifted Nissan Altima with mud tires on it they think that's the truth. This is the information we need. This is the truth. And then they proceed to spread that shit. Meanwhile, the original messenger, he just like, no, what I said was Timmy gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, I don't know how y'all get this other shit going on right here. Every time somebody brings up something from mainstream, like from the news that somebody in another country is doing, that's what I think of. Telephone. That shit been filtered through so many media sources and journalists that have been denied because of the shit they wrote, and they gotta rewrite it and do all this extra shit. Well, clearly Timmy's a girl now. If it was a Christian, they'd be like, those are the only people who ever do this. I don't know. Tim Pool uses a beanie as a loofah. Shout out to Tim Pool. I want to go on his show. I'll pander to Tim Pool till after I leave his show. And then I'll talk shit about him again. But I don't have nothing bad to say about Tim Pool until after I do his show. Because I want to do his show. I'm out to pick up, pop more Marlboros and fresh Cheetos. I want the jalapeno Cheeto. I don't want the flaming hots no more. I don't want those big puffy ones neither. I want the crunchy ones, the jalapeno. Get a bag of those and pick up a Dasani water for me. Get those Marlboro Reds. Then come on back and bring the change back. Keep the change and get something for yourself. Keep the change and get something for yourself. You done took the card and get something for yourself. Was playing in your head while you was at the Home Depot. You done went back home with a washing machine. I told you to get something for yourself, not put me in debt. You said I seen this washing machine I liked. On my way after coming back from getting you these Cheetos. Is Tim Pool a small hat? It ain't like anybody gonna do nothing about it. Tim Pool, man, ain't nobody fucking with Tim Pool. Tim Pool was on that compound, first of all. Tim Pool got hitters. People act like Tim Pool is just this. Tim Pool got a squad. Tim Pool is protected by a wall. Tim Pool is protected by a wall of chickens. Tim Pool, yeah. And Tim Pool got some shit in his house. If you think you just gonna break in there and play him like he pussy, he got some shit in there. Tim Pool keep the Big Mac under the living room sofa. Yeah, he waiting on somebody to try. Didn't they swat him? Yeah, that was only like 5 times though. But like other than that, like he yeah, don't play with Tim Pool. Civil War Tim Pool. Man, that nigga been crying about that Civil War. It's like he really wants a Civil War. Between who? Ain't nobody gonna do that. People think it's gonna be niggas versus white folk. And I said from the beginning, it ain't gonna end up being nobody but white folk against white folk. Niggas ain't even gonna have nothing to do with it. That's how it always is. People, you gonna have the white folk. We need to get these people out of here, and we need to do this and do that, and a bunch of white folk gonna disagree, and a bunch of white folk gonna oppose them, and then a bunch of white folk just gonna proceed to kill each other, and then won't shit get done about anything that neither side was theorizing about. That's how it's always been. Even in Europe, it was the same fucking way. The same fucking way. Tim Pool has Mongolian blood. Man, you don't know what kind of blood Tim Pool has. Tim um Tim Pool is my friend. One thing that would happen in China would swoop in the vac. Me being from the north, I love everyone. Them some of the most hostile people in the north. That says a lot about you. Them some of the most unforgiving, hostile. What are you doing around here? They ain't like the Southerns. The Southerners, they gonna welcome you with sweet tea and biscuits. Honey, we got a new neighbor. People, it's just they put a bad stereotype. I'm not fighting the Confederates. Man, listen. Shout out to Robert E. Lee. He was a great tactician. He was up there with Ivor the Boneless concerning tacticians, concerning war. He was a good person. He didn't own slaves, none of that bullshit. And he really loved Virginia. He didn't even want to get involved with the bullshit until they fucked with Virginia. And he was like, yeah. All that being said, Robert E. Lee did the moistest shit possible. Not only did he surrender to Ulysses S. Grant, he then went to work for him. Shit was just hella moist, son. Told his men, put down your arms, go back to y'all family. I'm like, nigga, we done came this far, we might as well crash out. Yeah, after the North employed those scorched earth tactics, and that shit discombobulated the South, they were fucking with the food supply, the water supply. They was doing all types of shit. They was playing dirty in ways that the South wasn't ready for. They didn't know how wicked them northern whites could really be. Them northern whites showed their true colors. And the Southerners was like, what? They went on and surrendered, then proceeded to work for the Union. Where did you get your diploma, BG? It's Sussex One State University. My uncle has an impressive Civil War collection. Shout out to your uncle. Faith, get him a yogurt cup. I'm a hillbilly living in the North. Who beat the South to end slavery? Man, you put that shit in all caps like I'm really supposed to acknowledge that shit ain't had nothing to do with niggas. That shit was between white folk that ain't like each other. Nigga, fuck you mean? Who beat the South to end slavery? Who did that? Now look at you, nigga. You still a fucking slave. You a slave and everybody's a fucking slave too. Fuck you mean? Who beat the South to end slavery? Fuck all that shit ain't had nothing to do with niggas. Nothing. You know how many niggas in the North had slaves? A lot. Shit ain't had shit to do with slaves. People act like that. Man, that's their programming. They just show you the South, and they show you farms in the South, and they show you slaves working on the farm. They completely just block out any mention of any northern white having slaves of any kind. The northern whites were just pure whites and just white and pure and sinless and blameless and really love nigger babies. Come here, nigger baby. Mwah, nigger baby. You know, they just act like the northern whites were just the most angelic people. Just, oh, we're coming to rescue you. Who beat the South to end slavery? Fucking northern whites still have that same attitude. They still have that we're better than you, that Yankee shit, that up north shit. They still got that weed and the fucking north, them New York, all them niggas up there, Maine, every fucking where. You gonna get met with this thing going on. Nah, keep me. I'd rather be with with the yeah, I'm with the South. Who you think niggas people gonna sit up there? Joey Goodrich, man. I don't even know where you going with that. I'm on one right now though. People sit up there. Who you think? The same people that complain about the Jews running everything will sit up there. Who you think fought the Confederates to end slavery? The Northerners. And don't understand how that Lincoln shit directly tied into the people you call Jews owning everything, the fucking currency, all that shit. Oh, niggas complain about the Jews and then complain about the Confederates being traitors to the nation in the same fucking sentence. Who you think let niggas in? Niggas just been finger fucking shit ever fucking since. Fuck slavery. Slavery was a product of the day. Was slavery right? Yes, it was right. The same way you own a dog right now is right. Will it be seen that same way 100 years from now? I don't know about that, player. Your descendants may be blamed for being racism due to your ass owning a dog. His great-grandparents owned dogs. But I didn't own a dog. I didn't. The same fucking way. We just a product of our day and age. We engage in everything everybody else is engaging in. From the currencies, which has been humans, because humans have always been the resource. People have always been capitalizing on that shit in forms of slavery, labor, and everything else. Meanwhile, niggas work at Audi's, put in 80 hours and only bring home $500 a paycheck, trying to get by. As if that shit right there is any fucking better. Come on now, don't tell me what the fucking North did and all that other bullshit. You go up north, the whole field is different. It really do. That shit ain't like the South. It's cold. It's cold up there. It's cold, except for Florida. Florida is its own thing. Florida, yeah, that shit like its own little 13 original families equal to the owners. Man, fuck them 13 families. Fuck them 13 families. Shout out to Medici and I'm a slave, my cats own me. Shout out to Medici. Bro, I may not know what it is, you may not know what it is, but I guarantee you people, you and me are doing something right now in this day and age that we think is perfectly okay. that our descendants won't think is okay many years from now. I promise you. It's been like this for every fucking generation. Just like our parents, they thought smoking in the car with us was okay. Everybody was fucking doing it until a fucking message showed up that was like, oh, this is wrong. Now when niggas smoke in the car with their kids, you give them that. But back in the day, it was perfectly fucking acceptable. People smoked in restaurants, did they not? Did you ever think those people smoking in restaurants would ever think we would look down on people who try to smoke indoors in public places? No. I'm telling me and you do this. Slavery is the same fucking way, son. 1 minute something's in, the next minute it's out. You can't use today's standards to broad brush a group of people or groups of people from different places in the world for what they did hundreds of years ago. Or in our case, a decade ago. A fucking decade ago. A decade and a half ago, did you ever think that opposing gay marriage would ever be frowned upon? No, it was normal. Democrats did it, Republicans did it. Nobody would vocalize that shit. But lo and behold, here we the fuck go. Now you can't even say that shit on the public stage. They didn't think it would ever come to that back then. You do, mark my words, you are doing something right now that your grandkids will find utterly disturbing. I promise you. I promise you. Would you want them to judge you based on the standards and societal standards we currently have today? No. All right then. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and taking that knowledge, I'm going to go ahead and get on white folk and get them Ashanti niggas that was selling nigger babies into slavery to the white folk of past. That shit was just, it was how shit was done. It was business. We may not even have employees 100 years from now. It will, how many of you niggas at work right now? 150 years from now, that may be considered barbaric. To work like you working for a dog's wage. Your employer, you know, the person you went and begged it to give them your job that you got, can please hire me. That your descendants may demonize him, and you the one that came to him to get the job. His descendants gonna get that flat. Look, it's the guy who owned Pepsi. Look, it's the Skittle guy. Get him. Y'all gonna be the same fucking way. Nah, man, I think our ancestors, the slavers and the people who was selling into slavery deserve a fucking break. Shit was barbaric then and shit is barbaric now. You just think your shit don't stink. We living in shit right now. It's just sprayed with perfume. We don't smell it yet, but our descendants will. They gonna look back on this shit and be like, damn, they was doing that. Damn, they were wilding. They were wilding, son. Fuck you, hire somebody $15 an hour for, got them working all hours of the fucking night, answering phones. Hello. Yes. Yeah, that shit gonna be seen as slavery in the future. In the future, Audi employees will be seen as descendants of slaves. I promise you. It's gonna be, they're gonna be talking about reparations for Audi employees. And you work at Food Line, you gonna get a reparation check. My grandparents worked at Food Line. They be like, oh my gosh. How does that make you feel? It was like, I'm really, it make my tummy hurt. My tummy hurt, I tell you that much. It's sad. It's gonna be documentaries about it. And then he had to clock in. And then he had to stock the cases. Oh my gosh. It's barbaric. They gonna get that shit gonna be in black and white. The supervisor gonna go, hurry up and stock the shelves, eh? She was like, yes, massa. That nigga stocking tomato paste. Kids gonna be watching that shit in the future like, in the future, that's gonna be their roots. That shit gonna shock the fuck out of them. People did this? Be like, yes. We can't believe it. People are just getting soft about it. Man, shout out to the Confederates, man. I don't give a fuck, slaves or not. I don't even give a fuck if we were still gonna be slaves. It's something to be said about a group of people who will stand up for what they believe to be is true. I respect that. You may not like it, even if the shit was just purely about slaves and the whites from the north were just, oh, we are angels coming to deliver you, so you don't have to be slaves. We're from the north. You can trust us. We're white people and we're pale, but we're from the north. We're not mean like the southern white people who own you. Even if that is the case, you gotta respect people that's willing to live and die by what they believe in. Y'all not even ready to take it that far today. And all y'all do is complain all day about what Joe Biden doing, Republican, Democrat. Man, them Confederates, they got it cracking like Southern whites. They got it cracking like an old leather. Fuck you, man. And they were outnumbered and knew they were outnumbered. They still went. They was like, nah, nigga, we going hard. Fuck you, mean. Dial up the fucking general. That's some American shit if I ever seen it. You know we're vastly outnumbered. It doesn't fucking matter. We live by this, we die by this. Go get the musket. Nigga, while Tupac was playing in the background. I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. Bobby, get the musket. This is bullshit. Who pull up on a wagon to do a drive-by with the mud? Man, they were with shit. They ain't care. They were vastly outnumbered. Not to keep going with this Confederate shit, but guys, you gotta understand the Confederates weren't just up against Northern whites. When you hear the word Union, replace that with military. They were fighting the. Imagine you niggas getting together to just fight the military today. It was the same back then. They had different standards. That was the fucking military. Abe Lincoln mobilized the military. This ain't just some barbaric war where it was just, oh, civil war. Just what? No, nigga, these were school. In the South, it was school teachers, farmers, mailmen. Imagine mobilizing the military on farmers, school teachers. These people was willing to live and die by that. You know, in the Southern whites, they were mostly poor. That shit they show you on TV with the white folk and he well fed and got 100 slave nigga babies outside picking cotton, that shit is false as fuck. The majority of Southern whites were poor and couldn't even own slaves and were even looked down upon by the white slavers. Man, they were fighting for something else. Them boys was fighting. Who put their life and neck on the line for these type of niggas unless there was something else going on that you don't know about today? Because like I said, a game of telephone has been played. So by the time you get the message on the shit, it was about slavery. Man, them boys said, we gonna die. We will die. We not rocking like that. They not gonna do us like this. They not gonna do us like that. And I think that would happen. I wrote a Civil War song called Rise Up, Ye Southern Sons. They got a whole different, I tell you what, them white folk up north, they do got a whole different mentality. I can tell there's a little bit of a difference there. There's a little bit different right there. I can tell right there. Huh? I got my Marlboro Red finally came back on the store. Got my Segway had charged. The Most High entered the Garden of Eden and said, "Where are my children?" And Adam was right there, just doing what people do when they got a garden with unlimited information and food in there. He had a leaf covering his genital. Most High said, "What's that leaf right there, though?" Right there. He said, "I got a genital wart on my dick head. Your Most High Excellency." He said, "I definitely didn't eat from that tree that was forbidden, the one you told him not to eat from. That woman you put here gave me syphilis. Now I'm covering my shrunken dick. My shit shrunk." Poor Adam. Poor Adam. You might as well. I mean, he lied. I mean, Adam. When you read Genesis, like people gloss over that, but just imagine the events that are just. It's like you know you done fucked up, right? Like we all got kids. You see the look on their face when they fuck up, and you know the truth, but you ask them anyway just to see what they gonna say. Like you already know what they did. And that nigga Adam was just in the corner with a leaf on his dick. Just was like, all right, so look, right? I got a wart on my shit, Most High. I don't even know why I got this shit on here. I definitely didn't eat from that tree you told us not to eat from. I'm not aware that I'm naked. I just got a wart on my shit. And somehow I know that's bad. I don't know why, but I gotta check with the woman. The woman over there, she done gave me something. You must have used the soil that was around the tree that was forbidden to build that bitch, because that bitch, you used my bad rib to create this bitch right here. She gave me something. That wasn't, you didn't use, all I'm saying is, Most High, you didn't use my best rib. That bitch been on whatever since you put her here with me. I was over here minding my business, naming the armadillos, and here come this bitch. Imagine Adam naming animals and this bitch Eve walk up with a forbidden fruit, wiping her lip. You gotta try it, baby. Hold on, let me name this water buffalo first. What is that? Bitch, did you just eat from that? Water buffalo, zebra, Zapdos, winged dragon of Ra, Obelisk the Tormentor, Juno, Dark Magician. Eve walk up. You gotta try it, baby. I can't even name animals without you fucking some shit up. Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Charizard. Adam was on. God only told Adam not to eat of the tree, not Eve. Well, that bitch, he should have. He let it. He let everybody down. That was. I'm not saying it's not Adam's fault, but I'm just saying like he was busy naming Pokemon. Like damn, like Eve could have. You know, like damn, the bitch was built from my rib, your Most High Excellency. I just would have figured she would have got the message by default. You feel me? Like I'm not even. If Adam had a New York accent, yo, I didn't even know the bitch you put here. I just from my fucking rib. I thought she would have knew. I thought she would have knew better. You know, I was over here naming this. What is this? This a Bellsprout. I was naming it. You fucking, we got a Lugia over there. We got a Dragonite over here, and here comes this bitch. I don't even know why you put her here with me. Fun fact, the bottom rib grows back. Man, he needed some sauce on his rib. That's that Gladys Knight rib sauce. Gladys, who is it? Gladys Knight got a sauce for everything. She got sandwich sauce, rib sauce. She got the sauce you put around the baseboards to repel army ants. Just put it around your baseboards, they'll repel army ants. Who in here got a problem with ants in their house? You. They all in the bathroom too. Don't act like they not in the tub coming out the drain. They coming out their drain. Oh, we got so many ants. Get that Gladys Knight ant repellent sauce. Hey, I'm naming animal. Adam was naming animals. Adam was in the middle of a animal naming session. Typhlosion, Mewtwo, Tyranitar, Charizard, War Turtle, Bulbasaur, and then this bitch come up with some bullshit. I just went ahead and ate from the... She didn't even interrupt him. She was just watching from behind his shoulder. Squirtle, Raichu. She was behind that nigga's shoulder. It's like, bitch, you don't close your mouth. I'm doing something really important. I'm just waiting until you get finished so I can tell you that I ate the fruit. I ate the fruit from that tree right there, the one that says don't eat from it. I ate the fruit from that tree right there that says don't eat from it right there. I think we should name that one right there, Rat-a-tat right there. If I could have any input. Eve named the Rat-a-tat. And name that one Rat-a-tat right there. It's like, fuck. Give me a leaf so I can cover my genitals, please. That's the least you can do. I'm naked as fuck out here now. I've never eaten something my parents or someone told me would kill me. The fruit is a parable. Can you just enjoy the fucking joke? Who said that? Today's no art. I've never eaten something my parents or someone told me would kill me. The fruit is a parable. I guarantee you eat Skittles and Doritos laced with red 40. Alex Jones said they would kill you. You still eating that shit? Huh? You still eating that shit? Sure. Fuck you mean? I've never eaten anything that somebody would tell me would kill me. But it was just one of... Parable. You don't eat things that other people tell you will kill you. Don't you tell your children, don't eat that. When you turn your back and look back at them, what are they doing? Get it out your mouth. I just told you it would kill you. Even when they understand shit, your children get to choking. You like, what are you choking on? Put it out. It's a fucking Lego. Nah, we're like kids to the most. It don't matter if he tell you don't eat them. He like kids. Your kids, they be disobeying like shit. People do things out of curiosity. It's just like when you tell a little kid, man, don't touch that stove. You fucking around over there on that stove. They fuck around and touch it. Don't they hand creep up? Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'm touching it. It's like Baby Yoda. That nigga was doing all time. He understand, but the Baby Yoda still gonna go over there and fuck around with some shit. Like, don't go over there. Shit fucked up. Baby Yoda. Shout out to Baby Yoda. Curiosity killed the cat. That's not entirely true neither. Curiosity caused white people to build boats and sail the fuck and flee. Fuck you mean? They go, I'm curious. What's over there? Floki built a boat. We're going. Fuck you mean? Nigga. We wouldn't be here on this piece of land called America today if curiosity killed the cat. That is not true at all. You wouldn't have great explorers. You wouldn't have seafaring men that traveled to and fro, going over there and over there, starting empires over there. Curiosity killed the cat. I feel like that's something to tell children to stunt their potential growth. That's like telling somebody to fall in line. Don't look over there, look here. You can't go right here. Hell nah. Curiosity is why you have the iPhone. Curiosity is why you have your device that you watching me on right now, son. Curiosity is also why you have any type of government at all. Curiosity is also why you have the trade you have right now, that you have an avocado in your shit right now, son. Huh? Curiosity is the reason that Paraplegic Bear can sell his fucking coffee. He got that coffee bean. Curiosity is the reason you have raw milk that you brag. I got raw milk. Yeah, who you think did that? It was a curious white. Ain't no nigga baby getting up under no udder. That was a curious white man that was sucking on a cow's underparts. It's good. Try it. I'm curious. Nah, you can't just be like, curiosity killed the cat. Hell nah, put some perspective on that. Curiosity brought you goat milk. Fuck no, fucking nigga baby getting over there. Yeah, curiosity bought you 194 different kinds of cheese. My cat wasn't all that curious. Shout out to the uncurious cat. And shout out to the Curious George books they had us read in school. That was a curious monkey. I'm still alive. Curiosity made me smarter. Smartphones make us stupid. Man, speak for yourself. Smartphones don't make us stupid. They make you stupid. Niggas is brilliant out this bitch. You know how much information is contained in a smartphone? It's just people don't use it for such matters. They dance on TikTok with it. Fuck you, the smartphone didn't make you stupider. There's something else going on. That's the prince of the power of the air. People can look up how to do things. People are doing things that has never been done in the history of man. Why do you think we got all this history of our ancestors doing combat this way? And then all of a sudden in the last 100 years, shit just radically changed. You mean to tell me you read about the ancestors and all these people that live hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, but we're only just now able to build an airplane and fly the fuck around? They couldn't do that before. They had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years to start. How come it's just now, within the last 100 years, all this special shit is going on? Anyway, getting back to the point. Nah, I can't rock with that curiosity killed the cat statement. I always felt like that. Like that was just some old other shit. Like that's an old program response right there. Just curiosity killed the cat. People only say that when curiosity has a negative impact. Curiosity killed the cat. But when someone comes up with some good shit, but like, yo, I found gold. I found gold down there. It was like, curiosity did not kill the cat. Give me gold. Fuck you mean? Niggas show up with all types of precious earth metals from being curious. Niggas like, all right, curiosity didn't kill the cat on this occasion, but it kills the cat though. AI is going to change the world forever. That's what our that's what our ancestors said about the airplane. Nobody fucking listen to them. Yo, change gonna happen whether you want it to or not. Shit just progresses in levels. That's all. We don't want it. There's always a continue. You ain't think it was a group of people's like, yo, these planes is gonna be the death of us. Yeah, this shit wild, son. Yo, this shit crazy, son. Yeah, that mean them people over there can come over here. What's to stop them from coming over here? We done already went over there. Shit wild, son. Nigga done built the computer. These computers. Meanwhile, everybody and their mama on the computer right now watching me. But man, change gonna happen. Change is always that's history for you. Change. If it wasn't for change, it wouldn't be no history. If it wasn't for change, it wouldn't be no future. No history, no fucking future. It's all the fucking same. Shit change. Shit change for the better, it change for the worse. I ain't gonna say which one it can, but that shit is inevitable. Like Judgment Day on the Terminator movies. Judgment Day is inevitable. Man, that shit, you can't stop it. You and a couple buddies can play that John Connor role, but man, that shit gonna happen. Huxley was right. Cigarettes make you cool. And people really thought that. People still think that. People don't think that, but they smoke because they're just addicted to it. We live in a different day and age. It's a different day and age. I'm telling you, watch what I said. Years from now, something you're doing right now is going to be deemed horrible. And you will be chastised by your descendants. Your kids gonna look back. I can't believe that great grandpa did that. Change happens. You can't stop it. You don't believe me? Why the fuck are women voting? Who gave women rights? A bunch of white men did. Did you think for one moment a bunch of white men ever thought that bitches would be having rights? No, but it happened. Here we are. That shit happens, son. Change a motherfucker. That shit, you can't stop it. Can't stop, won't stop. Change is like P. Diddy using a sample from Sting that he didn't get approved by Sting. Every step I take. That nigga P. Diddy was like, yeah, Sting was right when he said I owe him $10,000 a day until I die. I owe Sting $10,000 a day until I didn't approve the sample, that's why. Every move you make. Like, hell no, I didn't even get permission. That shit was stupid, but every single day, every time I wake, I'll be missing you. Just like, I should have just went on and asked that nigga. I don't know what I was thinking. I owe that nigga $10,000 every day until I die. Yo, imagine owing somebody $10,000 every day. Not bi-weekly. Not monthly. Not every fucking day. $10,000 a day. That's wild. Shout out to Sting. Sting is an icon. Sting is legendary. Sting is a living legend. I like Sting. Be like Sting. You know who else took Sting shit without him, without his permission? Juice WRLD. And I can't replace you. Is there seven done? I thought I had the one listening to my heart instead of my head. I won't let you forget me. That Juice WRLD song called Lucid Dreams, where he took Sting's whole beat, that was a hit too. That was playing on every radio station. Juice WRLD, Lucid Dreams. It's called a song called Lucid Dreams. That shit was every fucking where. That nigga Sting, well, that was like, oh, Sting, boy, I tell you what, that was like music to Sting's ears. He said, yep, I'm gonna get him for everything. Juice WRLD said, I didn't even know who Sting was. I didn't even know that was his shit. My producer put me on that shit. But that's my biggest song. Lucid Dreams is my biggest song. And everything I make from that song goes to Sting. That's why he hated the song. If you look at Juice WRLD interview, he's like, I fucking hate the song. I don't want to perform the song. I don't get paid for the song. And it's my biggest hit. It's how people even know me. And Sting somewhere in a dark closet rubbing his hands together like, yes, yes. So Sting, man, Sting, that's why they call him Sting. Like, that shit stings, son. Shit sting. Puffy is lame as fuck, man. Fuck Puffy. Imagine on somebody $10,000 a day because you didn't approve the sample from some shit they created. That's wild, son. People who listen to Sting or Puffy or NPC, man, shout out to Sting. I can't name you but 2 songs, and that's the songs that niggas sampled. Sting is set for life. Sting is set for life just based on the shit with Bad Boy Records. As long as P. Diddy is alive, Sting and his children are good. Then the shit with Juice WRLD and that label. Man, Sting good. He don't gotta work another day in his life. Why you think Juice WRLD dead now? Man, that nigga was like, I gotta perform this dumbass song again. I'm not getting paid for it. When Juice WRLD said that on the interview, he was like, I hate the song. They were like, why? He was like, I ain't even noticed, but the dude that put me on the beat, the producer at the time, he was like, yeah, heard it down, 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 down. He was like, yeah, came up with the shit, spit the shit. And that nigga Sting, he just came in and snatched all this shit. I don't even make nothing from that song. I'm trying to perform my other songs, but people keep wanting me to do this. And most of the money is coming from that song, and I'm not even getting it. Sting playing whole notes on his bass and singing in that feminine voice didn't stir my soul. I can see why some people would like Shape of My Heart by Sting. There's a nice beat to it. I never heard of the song from Juice WRLD. It's called Lucid Dreams. That shit was everywhere. That shit demonic as hell. That shit wild. It's wild, but that beat is that shit have the beat heavenly. It's Sting beat. He took it verbatim too. They didn't even try to alter the beat. They didn't even use a different octave. They just took the whole Shape of My Heart by Sting and he just spit on the shit. Added faster drums at 808. Goodness. Yeah, that Lucid Dream song, that's something you do mushrooms to. I felt like I was on mushrooms watching the video. I was like, this must be what it's like to be on mushrooms right here. Yo, that video hella wild, son. I was like, this is why these mushroom people be bugging out on me. Man, Lucid Dream sound like a mushroom trip. I think it is a mushroom trip. Where's your tractor? Where's your money? Where's your donation? Where's your payment? Huh? Where's the comment where you ask me what's my direct deposit information, huh? Where is it? I don't see it. I didn't see it. You're asking me where the tractor is. Where's your money? Tractors don't grow on trees. Where's your tractor? People say that shit like the tractor gonna fall out the sky because they said that shit. You cannot put nothing in and get something out. Vending machines taught us this early. We were young as fuck, staring at the vending machine. I want a snack. Nigga, if you don't put nothing in, you ain't gonna get nothing out. That's life. The vending machine, just look at a vending machine. That's life. That's a whole life lesson disguised as a vending machine. Life ain't fair. Sometimes you put some shit in and you don't get the expected outcome. I put my dollar in. How come the honey bun isn't coming out? Man, yo, son, come in. Let me tell you something about life. Oh, that's life. Huh? You're going to take losses. You understand what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the vending machine, huh? Ted Nugent, Cat Scratch, Fever was my first concert. Oh, come on. You know that wasn't your first concert with Tachi Running Free. I told people my first concert was Ted Nugent, but I was fitted a little bit. Lil White Live went to see Moses in concert right there before he parted that seat right there. When he was being chased by Pharaoh and his people. That the 12 tribes was throwing a little concert. But Ted Nugent, that was my first concert. He went to go see Rolling Stones. That back when cavemen were really Rolling Stones. It made this sound when it crashed into the wall. That was a concert. Had all little cave girls right there that were right there, sitting right there. Who said Matthew Faith give Matthew a yogurt cup? That was a good one. He said Matthew said his first concert was Stonehenge. That was a good. I like that. Give him a yogurt cup. I was there. I seen King David play that harp right there. But I'm gonna tell people that my first concert was my first concert. King David was playing that harp. King David put Bathsheba's husband right there on the front line, knowing he would die so he could marry her. I was right there when it happened. Had my cowboy hat on. I was fighting. I wasn't fighting on the side of the Philistine. I was fighting on it. But I knew King David. We had brunch together a couple times. I knew King Solomon. I was with Queen Sheba went up there and talked. They got to talk. I was right there. But Tachi, you stepped in that one. You just volunteered in my first concert with Ted Nugent, knowing good as hell well we know different. You can run that by a group of live chat folk that don't know you. For you, that wasn't quite my first concert. Solomon was playing the flute. Man, Solomon was playing the recorder. Solomon wasn't doing nothing but playing hot cross buns on the recorder. I was there for it. I seen it all happen. He had that recorder right there. Same one they passed out in elementary school. Same one you use to annoy your parents and playing it in the backseat like that. Get that. I was there for that. I was right there. That's all. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but I was right there. Huh? Why my shit? They were clucking like a duck. You heard them? They were up there clucking like ducks on some tailspin shit. Tailspin. Shout out to Baloo and them. My first was Bowie. You kind of old too, Michelle. you kind of old too. Tech 9 is the only. I got two more guys. The Tech 9 dude is in here again. Tech 9! That's the only. I wasn't expecting you back for another month and a half. Tech 9 was my only concert. Do you like Tech 9? He gonna come here. Goodness gracious. I saw Run DMC in concert. Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. They called the Ghostbusters and the In Control. Had them throwing the party for a bunch of children. All the while the slime was under the building. So they packed up the group, grabbed the bags, grabbed the proton packs off their back, and they split. Found out about Vigo, the master of evil, trying to battle my boys. That's not legal. You know it. That's where the title came from. For those of you who don't know, that's a Bobby Brown song. Shout out to Bobby Brown. Yo, all of our Pimp Man, my parents, my mom loved that song. That On Our Own by Bobby Brown, the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack, that was one of the most listened to soundtrack songs in all of history. That shit was everywhere. Said, I guess we're gonna have to take it home all on our own. Everybody was jamming. Bobby Brown, people be sleeping on Bobby Brown like he was just a crackhead, man. Young Bobby Brown, he was the shit. He was New Jack swinging and shit, man. He was the shit. You know, a little bullshit happened with not Boys to Men, New Edition. Yeah, that little bullshit, but man, Bobby Brown was the shit. Bobby Brown was so whack. Bobby Brown was not whack. He was not whack. You can go anywhere in this country and play On Our Own and people will start dancing. Maybe not. Maybe not in the North. Those people are just straight back, frigid, mean. Look down on those Southerners. Ah, we have our cheese. The Southerners don't have their slaves. We win. It's all on us, folks. We saved the day. We're high and mighty. Look at those Southern whites. Meanwhile, you go down south. You guys want some biscuits? We got some biscuits in there. We got sweet tea in there. We got my wife in there. She make a shepherd's pie. Well, Todd, you do have like a southern thing going. You sound southern as hell up there in Ohio. You can go on in there, wash your hands and take your shoes off before you go in there. My wife got supper prepared already. You can go in there and she got that shepherd's pie right there. About to cut that up, put that on that plate right there. They're gonna make sure you get mashed potatoes. Go and put some gravy on there right there. You need that. You can't just eat mashed potatoes with no gravy on there. That's a sin. That's a sin. You can go to hell for that. Go put some gravy on that mashed potato right there. Don't put no capers on there. We're not the North. We don't put capers on our food down here. BG look like he got rejected from the time. Yeah, this is my Pharisee hat. The Pharisees was funny as fuck. It was a funny little addition to the, the little shit. They want one, They try to stone a nigga for picking corn. Oh, look, he's picking corn on the Sabbath. He was like, yo, if your ox fell into a well, would you not get it out on the Sabbath? They was like, oh, I would definitely get it out. Would you get it out? I would get it out too. Fuck it, stone him. They were throwing stones at that nigga. That nigga, the Messiah, he was on some Michael Vick shit. That nigga, he got the... You go back and read it. Every time they tried to stone him, he got the fuck up out of it. He was dodging shit. He was Neo before the Matrix. He was dodging shit. They said he did like this, dodging stone. He dodged a boulder. He was dodging boulders. Got the fuck up out of there. Every time he got up out of there unscathed. The Messiah had Ultra Instinct before Goku. Every time they tried to stone that nigga, he got the hell up out of there. He couldn't be touched. The Pharisee, he was like, I threw a stone. Nigga had that full semi-automatic stone thrower. That shit was burst like a bullpup. You see, man, I threw it right at him. Yeah, I had my shit on full semi-automatic. It still didn't hit the nigga. I don't know what's up with him. Maybe the nigga's special. I don't know. Now I got that dumb Ghostbuster song stuck in my head. Thanks, BG. Shout out Bobby Brown. Hell yeah, you can go read the book of Matthew and see how the Messiah had Ultra Instinct before Goku did. You had the Pharisee nigga. He was like, I threw the stone. The nigga didn't even move and dodged it. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Give me another one. You're not doing it right. More elbow, less wrist. You gotta throw from the power come from your elbow, not your wrist. You had one Pharisee, he was throwing the stone with his wrist. He was like, no, wrong. They teaching you how to throw them stones. They was some stone throwing motherfuckers. Mary Jane girls. Shout out to you talking about Rick James? I can't stand boomers. If you're not already, you will be considered a boomer. The same disdain that you have for the boomer generation, your grandkids is going to have for your generation we're currently in. We don't know it. The boomers didn't know they would be boomers, but here they are. The boomer just carries a different connotation too. It's not like boomer. If you were born between here and here, the baby boom after this war, like this boomer got something else, and you will be considered a boomer in the future. I'm telling you. There go the sun right there. There go the sun. Everybody hate boomers. Everybody gonna hate you too. Watch. When you become of boomer age, watch how the young folk talk about. Watch how the young folk gonna talk about the millennials when they get older. Your great grandkids generation gonna look back on this generation like, these niggas. I read about them niggas. Hating boomers is a social media trend. It is. It really is. Don't nobody really not like boomers. They're just a joke. Not a joke, but it is like a little trend. Shout out to the boomers. And shout out to this big ass German Shepherd over here that doesn't have a leash on. I got to keep my eye on this nigga. This a big bitch right here.